Championship.
Tonight could be the night for Sasha Banks. She's been waiting so long for this opportunity, and tonight, the opportunity's knocking on her door.
Tonight could be the night Sasha finally realizes she is inferior to the Queen. One-on-one for the championship for the first time ever. Two long-time rivals.
These two women know each other so well. They're going to be able to meet each other at every single opportunity.
It's going to get gritty. It's going to get dirty, as we see from the opening bell. These two trying to out-muscle one another.
I don't know if that's a smart move from Sasha Banks.
Almost a slightly conservative approach. Neither one of these two want to make any early mistakes.
Can't afford to make any mistakes. And Charlotte backing Sasha into the corner.
Create a little bit of an opening here. Oh.
Banks out of the way. Banks with the roll-up, shoulders down on Charlotte, who kicks out.
Banks is going to have to do just that. Rely on her quickness.
Well, that just goes to show how evenly matched these two competitors are with the WWE Women's Championship on the line.
Cover by the champ. She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here. Cover by the challenger. Great officiating as the ref noticed she was on the ropes. Boom, kick. Oh, now it's the boss with a little smack talk. Oh, what a chop. Oh, right to the back. Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise. Oh, stomping away. Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that. Bow down to the Queen.
And here comes Charlotte.
And there's the reversal from Sasha Banks. Forearm right across the back of the neck. Sasha Banks avoided that attack and hit back even harder. Yet another counter. It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other. She's looking a bit out of it here. Charlotte has been unstoppable for almost an entire year. She's been a champion here for 307 consecutive days. That's the longest reign since Trish Stratus held the previous women's championship.
Well, that just says it all, doesn't it, Cole? She won the Divas title last year, retired it at WrestleMania, won the women's championship the same night, and has been successfully defending it for a month. That is why she's the Queen.
For the win to retain the championship! Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
She is ready for a fight tonight.
There's a lot to be said of Charlotte's title.
Cover for the championship!
Rope breaks the hold there.
All the way up and around the world. Great athleticism from Banks.
Nice head scissors.
Sasha Banks showing everyone that it's boss time. Up and there's the reversal from Sasha Banks. Oh, look at that scoop slam. Some early trouble for the Queen, but she's come back from tougher.
Yeah, but the boss has determination like few other competitors here in WWE. That could be trouble for Charlotte.
Neckbreaker.
I am so glad to see Sasha finally get her opportunity tonight. Charlotte's been hiding behind Dana Brooke. Making the boss face her lackey with vague promises of opportunity.
Lackey? I want to make sure Dana Brooke knows what you said about her, Renee. Charlotte made Sasha fight Dana to prove herself. Then she made them face off again to make sure the first time wasn't a fluke. It was simple as that. That's not hiding.
might be it. Up and down. What a slam. Banks delivering big-time offense. She's looking unstoppable, actually. I want to clear the air about Dana Brooke's matches against Sasha Banks. The boss has already proven herself worthy. Either Charlotte wanted to soften Sasha up, or she wanted some up-close scouting. Either way, it's underhanded.
Nonetheless, Sasha has now earned this match as she's made Dana tap out 2 weeks ago and made Charlotte tap out last night.
Sasha Banks looking for approval like she always does.
Strong words from Banks earlier tonight as she claimed that Charlotte's been dodging her ever since both women set foot in WWE last year.
It's not a claim, Michael, it's a fact. In the last 10 months, these two have been in WWE. Charlotte has yet to face Sasha one-on-one before tonight. That's just absurd.
Because Charlotte had plenty of other, more deserving challengers like Natalya and Paige. Those are women with accomplished WWE resumes, while all the quote-unquote boss has done is lose and complain.
I think we are witnessing a career-altering moment for these superstars, guys.
But the spoils will only go to the victor, and I have a feeling we're close to finding out exactly who that will be.
I'm so glad to be calling this match the first Raw of a new era. New GMs, new stars, new titles, and hopefully a new women's champ.
The new titles Renee alluded to includes the Cruiserweight Championship, but also the Universal Championship, which will be decided at SummerSlam. The question is, which of these two women will carry this title into the biggest party of the summer?
Sasha's where she loves to be right now, right in the spotlight.
That's awesome.
Straight jacket chinlock applied. Very nice.
Up and a surprising reversal from Sasha Banks. I'm going to switch things up tonight and ask you, Corey, how does Sasha win the title tonight?
It'd be easier to answer for Charlotte's side, but you want me to answer the hard question and set the example for the other two? I get it. Banks needs to use every ounce of knowledge she has on Charlotte. She needs to use every counter, make zero mistakes, and somehow come close to a perfect match.
Sasha Banks avoids major damage there.
She got lucky.
Sasha Banks being pressed hard here.
How is Sasha going to be able to respond? Face first, slapjack.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte into the bridge. She's out. She escapes the hold.
Just when it looked like her night was over, too.
She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count. I asked Corey before about Sasha Banks' path to victory. Now, Renee, how can Charlotte overcome the boss?
You have to frustrate Sasha Banks. The boss, she's extremely confident. You have to put a dent of doubt in that confidence, and maybe she'll make a mistake.
That is a great answer, Renee. Much better than Corey's.
Renee's the best.
Yep, you're right. a one-on-one title opportunity. Until tonight, she's been here for 10 months.
Hey, Banks has had her chances. For example, she had a triple threat at WrestleMania where she failed to win the title. The women's roster here has never been bigger, and sometimes you have to seize an opportunity like a triple threat or a fatal four-way.
I should mention that WrestleMania match Corey's alluding to might very well have been won by the Boss until Ric Flair got involved and kept Banks from taking part at the end of the match.
And she was a sore loser about it. No wonder she didn't get any opportunities after that.
Listen to this place. It's electric.
Renee, you and I were both there for the beginning of this relationship between Sasha Banks and Charlotte.
Yeah, we have, Graves. They've grown into the ring together. They've evolved together. Unfortunately, they've evolved into two different things.
And by that, you mean that Charlotte has evolved into a champion while Sasha has evolved into a egotistical loser.
Good one, Graves. Charlotte's found success and she's evolved into the dirtiest player in the game, much like her father. Meanwhile, Sasha's evolved into one of the most popular superstars in all of WWE.
Oh my gosh, surfboard leg breaker. Just 6 days ago, SmackDown Live hosted the WWE Draft. Raw's second pick of the night was Charlotte. Raw picked 7 other competitors before picking up Sasha Banks. That has to be bothering the Boss.
Oh, definitely does. Sasha calls herself a legit boss, so the fact that other superstars were deemed as more valuable has to be painful for Banks. Frankly, I think Charlotte deserves the higher draft spot.
So much for that smile.
Caught into a dragon screw.
Game changer.
You guys brought up Charlotte getting picked before Sasha in the draft, and I think Sasha finds inspiration from it, not anger. It's put a huge chip on her shoulder, and she wants to prove her worth right out of the box.
That's right, Renee. Winning that title and beating the first woman picked in the draft will prove that Banks is the boss.
Oh, she's down. Last night at Battleground, Sasha Banks made Charlotte tap. If the Boss can do that again, she'll be bringing home the gold.
Completely different circumstances, Renee. Firstly, that was a tag team match. Secondly, Bayley was a mystery partner they had no time to prepare for. If you ask me, tapping was smart for Charlotte. Avoid injury and live to fight another day.
Bringing it back into the ring. She scurries out of there.
Let's go back to Battleground, where both Charlotte and Corey are practicing some serious revisionist history. Sasha was the better woman that night, and I think she'll do it again tonight.
If the only thing Charlotte learned from Battleground was a list of excuses, she's going to find herself in some serious trouble here tonight.
Scoop slam.
All the way up and around the world. 6, 7.
Straight punch. Jarring. On the apron.
And Charlotte was able to get out of danger there.
Lucky for her. Sasha Banks avoided that attack and hit back even harder.
Charlotte with a nice reversal. For the first time tonight, look at this.
Ooh.
Oh, the double knees.
What impact.
This arena has come unglued.
You can feel the foundation shifting with every turn in the match.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Oh, from behind.
Back in from the floor.
Spear by the Queen.
Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Yes, the Queen remains Queen.
Now you gotta feel for the boss.
No, you don't.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
And here comes the man. trailblazers in the women's evolution, part of the 4 horsewomen.
A young lady who has prided herself on being different. A young lady who has prided herself on thinking outside the box. And she has taken that mentality to tremendous success here in WWE.
The one-woman wrecking ball is ready to roll.
She has all the potential in the world. It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. Everyone who has held that title has gone on to create massive waves in sports entertainment.
There are no eyes to the future right now.
Oh, it could be nap time.
Not today, guys.
I can't believe she broke out of that, Michael.
What's this? Basement drop kick. Look at this. She's going to get it. Plenty of fight left. Way too early.
When the mixed match challenge was announced, Becky Lynch could not wait to learn who her tag team partner was going to be. As time went on, speculation also ran rampant on social media.
This one's about the Women's Championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title. Looking bad for her here.
She can whip. Becky Lynch makes the cover.
And again, she refuses to stay down.
What a kick out.
Drop kick from behind. Becky Lynch showing no sympathy.
Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this. Here she goes.
From the top. Not what she was looking for. She's in control. In this type of match, Byron, how does a superstar combat against the fact that they could fall victim to a vicious and hellacious attack?
Well, the difficult part is once an opponent gets the upper hand, you have to stop the onslaught yourself. There are no rope breaks, no 5 counts.
Yeah, the referee is truly only there to count pinfall attempts and check to see if a combatant submits.
Backbreaker.
Spine shattering.
You brought up the mixed match challenge, Byron. Becky was shocked how Sami Zayn went about requesting her as a teammate. The two were a force during the challenge and proudly supported the United Nations Children's Fund. What the people don't know about the mixed match challenge is you actually got fired from that show, Byron.
Reassigned.
That's a fact. You got fired. Look, Cole, people could check out how the Lynch-Zayn duo formed on the WWE Network. I personally think they should have referred to themselves as the Ginger Express. Just look at the T-shirt says. You want to talk about a lost opportunity.
I think she lost her mind.
She's taking a beating here.
This Extreme Rules match has dealt her some serious damage.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Without a doubt, this is a volatile situation, guys. WWE superstars are dangerous without weapons. Then you put them in an environment like this, and who knows what you're liable to see.
Perhaps feeling a little more comfortable on the outside at this point.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Becky is showing her stuff right now, big time.
The championship hanging in the balance. Becky Lynch with a great shot.
elusive movement there.
Oh, shin breaker. This could be huge.
Back suplex.
You can't take much more of this.
I can barely stand to keep watching her get beat like this.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Don't know if it's going to work, but Becky is playing mind games now.
Back inside the ring.
Running forearm.
Becky Lynch, exploder suplex.
Becky Lynch is looking for the ending.
Becky Lynch. Disarm her. It's got to be over.
Locked in. This will break your arm in a hurry. Can Becky's opponent hang on?
Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Becky Lynch wins. Becky Lynch taking in the moment as we look back at what unfolded.
Your winner, Becky Lynch.
Without even breaking a sweat, this one is over.
That may have been one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a very long time.
Thanks for tuning in for this championship match, and what an amazing match it was.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
It's the Submission Magician. One of my favorite superstars in the world today.
I'm 100% with you on that one, Cole.
She is the real deal.
One of the original 4 horsewomen of mixed martial arts, a protege of Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler thrives on the fear of others.
Yeah, it would be a tough point to argue that Shayna Baszler may be the toughest woman to ever step foot in NXT.
She's as tough as they come. Classic match with Ember Moon at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, where she won the NXT Women's Championship. The sky's the limit. And here comes the man. One of the trailblazers in the women's evolution, part of the 4 horsewomen.
Hey, listen, I remember when Becky Lynch first came to NXT, she had moved to Orlando, Florida to be a personal trainer. Never thought she'd get the opportunity to be part of this company, and now she's one of the premier superstars in our women's division.
Credited with much of the women's evolution.
Introducing the challenger, from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler. And introducing the champion, from Dublin, Ireland, the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
We're about to see which woman rules the landscape around here.
The women's champion posted on social media today, "Nothing makes me happier than decimating whoever dares approach the peak of my mountain." Strong foreshadowing words for her opponent.
Well, it might be unfortunate then that her challenger possesses the ability to move mountains and might shove the champ clean off the top.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
Running forearm! Becky Lynch with a great shot.
And Shayna Baszler,
The champion, into the cover.
Not sure what made her think now was a good time for a pin attempt.
Backbreaker.
The Irish lass kicker telling her opponents how she really feels.
Drop kick to the spine.
now we have Becky Lynch on the attack.
Becky's on fire.
Going to have a hard time stopping Becky when she's doing this.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
The challenger eating up some damage.
Her opponent's making good use of the stipulation. She better watch out.
The champ to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Anticipated that attack perfectly.
Becky Lynch is credited as one of the superstars who ushered in the women's revolution. No match in WWE history showed where that movement was going, like the women's triple threat match at WrestleMania 32. Becky Lynch clashed with the Boss, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte for the women's championship.
Byron, is it possible to avert disaster in a matchup like this?
Competing in WWE is grueling enough, but when it's extreme rules and everything is legal, you are in a different level of combat.
Things break down very quickly when you're only limited by your own destructive musings.
Into a dragon screw.
Game changer.
Don't know if it's going to work, but Becky is playing mind games now.
Hit the mark with that one. Nothing fancy about that.
The women's triple threat match at WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas was one of the most anticipated matches on the card. Becky Lynch went on a tear in the months leading up to WrestleMania and would not be ignored as a top contender for the women's title.
If you want to know just
For the win to retain the championship! Shayna Baszler, no problem getting out.
She got the shoulder up. That's all that counts.
Becky Lynch is looking for the ending.
Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar.
Disarm her! It's got to be over!
Locked in. This will break your arm in a hurry. Can Becky's opponent hang on?
Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. She does break out of it, but has the damage been done?
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex!
Launched.
Don't know if it's going to work, but Becky is playing mind games now.
The championship hanging in the balance.
To the outside.
And Shayna Baszler making her think twice.
Bringing it back into the ring.
This one's about the women's championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title. The challenger being outclassed here.
I can barely stand to keep watching her get beat like this.
Up the ladder goes.
Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. Spear! Spear! Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Becky Lynch with the offense.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. I've got to say, the amount of punishment we've seen in the match would have already ended most superstars.
The level of resilience we're seeing is off the charts.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
DDT!
Lights out.
The champ to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Nobody home.
There was a lot of force behind that one, too.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys. This could mean trouble.
Reverse DDT. Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Running forearm.
And Shayna Baszler making her think twice.
Whoa, it's another reversal. Into a dragon screw.
Game changer.
I think she's looking to put her through that table, guys.
Look out. Here we go.
Incoming. Crashing through the table.
Lynch handing out a last kicking.
The momentum is clearly turned to her favor.
Here's the pin. Title on the line. Oh, how resilient was that? How?
Hammerlock. Reverse DDT.
The Irish last kicker, telling her opponents how she really feels. She's leaving the ring. What's going to happen now? Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Oh, straight forearm.
The man connects.
Going to get that ladder up.
I got right to the gut. The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are at a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match. Don't know if it's going to work, but Becky is playing mind games now.
She's got her. German suplex. This could be big.
Harsh impact.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Up and away.
All the way from the top rope.
Covered by the champ.
She certainly looked to be in trouble to me.
Not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys. Definitely not. Wrench in the arm. Not done yet. Into the arm breaker. Hammerlock. Lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
And Shayna Baszler making her think twice.
What does Becky Lynch have to do at this point to stay in the match?
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
Perhaps looking to take the action to the outside here.
Don't know if it's going to work, but Becky is playing mind games now.
We're at a vital stage in this matchup, and this audience is fully aware of it.
Yeah, they know another turning point can come at any second, and that can be the instant that ends it all.
Scoop slam!
Reversal by Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch on the move.
Not finished yet.
Man.
How about another? Becky is showing her stuff right now, big time.
Spear! That was vicious. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here. Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Looking to finish things off. Good God.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line.
1, 2, 3.
And Becky Lynch remains champion.
Becky Lynch taking in the moment as we look back at what unfolded.
Here is still the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Nicely done. Picking up the win here. Business is about to pick up.
What a series of strikes from one of the most prolific strikers in the game.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her. Suplex.
Launched. Running forearm.
Becky Lynch setting up a nice exploder suplex.
She's got something in mind.